guys? Got another breakdown for UFC Vegas 38. This one's going to be at middleweight. We got Misha Cirkunov taking on Krysztof Jotko. These guys are going to be even on reach, and this will be Cirkunov's middleweight debut. So I'll start with Cirkunov. So, like I was saying, middleweight debut, coming off that knockout loss to Ryan Spann, and kind of just says the story of his career. A lot of potential, just really up and down, inconsistent, can never really seem to string anything together. But he's been fighting top competition for a while now at light heavyweight and had some mixed results. Got that great submission win over Jimmy Crute. That was really good. That's kind of, if you're looking for probably the highlight of his career. I mean, he was pretty good early, but that is definitely a very good win to pick up in the way he did it. But yeah, it's really just win one, lose one with Serkinov. Most of his wins are by submission. And I think that for this one, it's really just going to be a case of can Serkinov implement the grappling? Because striking wise, I think he'll definitely be at a disadvantage. But I wanted to wait to make this pick until weigh-ins, and I do think that Serkinov looks pretty damn strong at middleweight. It's good to see. He didn't look drained from the weight cut. So he looks good to go. And if you're looking for a guy to be able to get the takedown, be strong, that's a good sign. So, yeah, it's really just going to come down to can Serkinov get the grappling game going, because I think striking-wise, Jocko definitely has the advantage. And I didn't know how long Jocko's been in the UFC, man. He's been in the UFC forever. It's kind of crazy. But just doesn't seem to get good fights. Doesn't seem to get higher level competition. He's not super active, but he has been over the last couple years. But yeah, he had a nice 3-fight winning streak going there. Then he lost to Sean Strickland. I had a lot of money on Strickland in that one. It was nice because it was a nice stress-free bet. Doesn't happen too often. But yeah, Jocko kind of played Strickland's game. He traded with him on the feet and just got outclassed striking-wise. It wasn't even close. And Jocko primarily a striker, but he wins most of his fights when he mixes in the clinch and just kind of slows down the pace. He can be a really awkward fighter to deal with, and he can get you out of your groove, get you out of your game plan, and then you're just kind of beat. But yeah, I think that is Jocko's best path to victory. Just kind of play on the outside, initiate some clinches. I mean, maybe not initiate some clinches with Serkinov, but in the clinch exchanges, I think Jocko is definitely a fighter that can generate some offense. He's not just going to accept getting pushed up against the fence. And yeah, this is a very interesting matchup. You got it's tough to call, man. Just no two ways about it. But if we look at the odds, we got Serkinov as a small favorite. I mean, a small underdog at plus 128. Jocko is minus 152. And yeah, man, there's really nothing definitive here. It's just, do you think Serkinov is going to be able to implement the grappling game plan? And it's not the most confident pick in the world, but I do have to go with Serkinov with the plus odds. I just think you look at the level of competition that he had to fight at light heavyweight. He's coming down to middleweight. He looks good. And I think that he will be able to take Jocko down. Jocko's kind of lanky. And yeah, I do think striking wise though, Jocko has a clear path to winning a decision. And what I like about this fight is I think that if you were to bet Jocko, you have the plus odds, but Serkinov by submission at plus 330 is tempting. The only problem is Jocko is not really a guy that gets submitted. Uh, it's just tricky. He has good takedown defense too. It's hard, man. There's nothing definitive here, like I said, but I do think that you can kind of pick out a method here. Like I have no idea why Vegas thinks Jocko by knockout is the most likely. I guess they just think because Serkinov moving down, you do see it. But I don't know, man. I think if Jocko wins, he wins by points. So if you were to bet Serkinov, you can have a nice hedge with Jocko by points. But yeah, I'm gonna make a small wager on Serkinov, and I'm tempted to hit this with something, but it's just like I could see Serkinov winning on points also. It's tricky. I don't want to get too cute with it when it's a pick I'm not super confident in. But yeah, I do think there's some value on Misha Cirkunov here, but it's far from a confident read. I actually think this card is a little tricky for betting, so I've been pretty conservative with it. But yeah, I think if you're looking for a dog to come through, I think Cirkunov is a good place to look. But thanks for watching, guys. Sure, subscribe and take it easy.